please. Reeves, we need to field, please.
At least this is classes, you know.
Shelby, are we on?
All right, welcome back. We are here for the third Phoenix League match at Northreach in Solstice War. We've got Aesir's Wrath on the right side of the field and the Honey Badgers of Loop Moon on the left side.
A little bit of lineup changes on the Aesir's Wrath from the previous game. They've got Saban issuing his plate mail and decided to play a scout this time. Has a bow and like 4 or 5 arrows. Yeah, a little bit of a mix-up here, a little change-up I think. With the Aesir's Wrath, they've got a bard instead of a hero this time around.
3, 2, 1, light on.
And here we go. Sogo of the Honey Badgers rushing to get the ball, and does not make it. Oh, he takes a shot to the face for his trouble. But that first shot was good. He was ball. Oh, the ball of the play is good.
Country break 2. Country break 3. Country break 4. Country break 5.
And a fighting Death Barbarian chasing Grok for all he's worth, but Grok manages to slip away. So the Honey Badgers wizard
tries to sneak off there. Thought the monk was dead, killed by Grok, but must have been mistaken.
I'm not sure what happened there, but we got Reeves on top of it, so hopefully. Oh!
1 second, dead. No, I was dead.
How was I dead?
You were dead? I was dead. That's your point.
I'm calling no point.
Point is scored by the Honey Badgers.
All right, they're calling the score good. The Saban, who had struck the guy in the back, is saying that he was hit on the way and that his shot was no good. Very fair play.
Let's see how the Honey Badgers deal with, the similar amount of speed and aggression from Aesir's Wrath. That catching on the ball at the same time does not work out well. If either one of you get a hit off, you're going to be toast.
Well, it definitely forces the confrontation immediately, and whichever team comes out on the losing end numbers-wise tends to be the one that gets pushed back. If you lose a bunch of your teammates right away, they got a 45-second death, so if you can't keep 4 players on the field, that gives a power play to the other side.
Well, it looks like Aesir's Wrath might actually be fighting down a person. I think they've only got 5 people on. Oh, no, they've got 6 on their bench. I apologize.
Yeah, they're sporting 2 monks, an assassin, a barbarian, a bard, and a scout. Scout waiting for the Sogo to pick up the ball and shoots an arrow at him, but it slides under his foot. And the bard coming out, he's only got a dagger, which means he's probably got a boatload of verbal spells.
Sogo's going to have to watch those arrows coming out, though, because they're coming out from angles that he's not really paying attention to.
Grok comes in and clears out the field. Oh! Sogo manages to dance backwards away from the defender.
Narrowly dodges a hit to the hand, though, which would have killed him regardless.
Well, narrow dodge is still a dodge, and so this point is good. Honey Badgers scoring a quick 2 points.
Aesir's Wrath showing a lot more aggression than the Midnight Riders did in the previous game. So let's see if they can fine-tune that a little bit and make it work out better for them.
Yeah, their bard carrying just the dagger is definitely going to have to throw those spells out a little bit more. You got Jolly the Frog fighting with a great sword. Oh, and he's struck by a lightning bolt in the ribs. He is out. The bard and scout coming in to reinforce them.
Lightning bolt.
Alright, bard takes a spell ball. Boy, the wizard on the Honey Badger side is just throwing spell balls left and right.
Sogo is still in control of that ball. Looks like he's moving forward. And
drops loop. He's good.
Legged and left the barbarian of Aesir's Wrath, knowing that he was not going to be a threat.
The scout on Aesir's Wrath, he put down his bow, so he's always picking it back up. He's only loading 1 arrow, so I think he's just using that to fire off an arrow, pick up the swords, and join the melee. He's probably attempting to shoot Sogo there as he picks up the ball. Oh, and it hits Mara's shield. Yeah, it looks like it deflected off the shield and hit Sogo, so good shot. Reeves clarifying that even though it hit Mara's shield, he is indeed dead.
And good on Sogo for asking for clarification there. Doesn't want to cheat. Always nice to see that.
Absolutely. The players have been fantastic in calling shots and just playing fair in general. It's been great to see. Right here, the bard coming out, trying to throw some spells out, but getting a little tongue-tied. And they're saving, killing the bard from behind. They're pushing in. Mara's right there with the ball, trying to get in there and shoot. Stopped. Good defense on the side of Aesir's Wrath. And now they've got the ball. And there's only a couple of defenders. If they push now, they might be able to get a score in. But they are waiting. Saban takes a force ball. Oh, lightning bolt to the shin.
Sogo moves out and immediately establishes control of that ball again. Scout's still alive over the box, but...
And they're calling the score good.
It was not dropped.
Oh.
No point.
Head Reeve is vetoing that call.
Scored. The ball was thrown laterally and not dropped. No
All right, so in Phoenix League, you're not allowed to toss the ball. It's not allowed to travel independently parallel to the ground. So that means that you have to drop it into the box. You can't toss it.
Yeah, if that ball is moving through the air, it needs to do so pretty much entirely vertically.
So good call on the Reeves.
There's one that went traveling over there. I'll find it later.
But really good aggression from Aesir's Wrath. Even though Sogo seems to be winning the match to get to the ball first, they're aggressing so hard that he can't really do anything productive with that control.
Absolutely. I'd say that he's incredibly fast, a very athletic individual. But Jagger the Frog's pretty fast too. And he's coming out there to threaten with a pole arm, and he's moving quickly with that speed pole. Definitely making it challenging for Honey Badgers to get the ball the way they have been.
They've legged the Aesir's Wrath Barbarian again, which is always a great idea. Fight after death, not particularly useful when your Barbarian's legged.
All right, so Grok, the Bard for Honey Badgers, is using his magic to mend his armor. Sogo looks like he gets popped there a little. He sure did. And Jagger taking a quick shot from the Barbarian.
You're dead. No point.
All right, score is no good. Barbarian dropped it in, but the Assassin was insubstantial. Dropped out of insubstantial just in time to end their hopes of scoring.
Really great use of utility. Those sort of non-offensive spells, we haven't seen those used quite as much today, but Aesir's Wrath is doing a great job of using those utility and mobility spells.
Actually, I'm actually surprised at the lack of insubstantial teams in the games that we've watched.
Aesir's Wrath 0.
Score is 3-0 in favor of the Honey Badgers.
Lay on.
Aesir's Wrath not rushing out as quickly as they have before, but still enough to put a little pressure on.
Jagger the Frog is strikes again.
What are you dead?
Jagger gets hit by that third spell ball, the lightning bolt, and that takes him out of play.
Wizard dies sacrificing himself to get that, though.
Brock and Durshar pushing there, the warrior in the Bard, trying to create a hole. The Bard backed up. And looks like no point is called. Bad split.
No point. Reset.
Not sure if Sogo realized the Assassin was still alive.
The Assassin's doing a good job of goaltending, as it were. They're trying to play goalie and making it so that they're not allowed to just sneak it in there. They're going to have to clear all the defenders out to score.
Yeah, the Honey Badgers having a much more difficult time clearing the field this game than they have in previous matches today.
I would agree with that. They're still got the offensive pressure and they're still scoring, but not as easily as in their last match.
Lay on.
So good immediately on the sprint, gets a hold of the ball, and gets back behind his screen.
Jagger not quite able to make it up there in time. Oh, and he gets hit by an ice ball. He is frozen.
Takes a death, though, very quickly.
Letting the Barbarian off the bench.
He took it. Whatever. Let it go.
You already took it.
Bard's frustrated that he took that death, wanted to release him there, and Bard catches lightning bolt to the tum-tum.
It looks like a shot got in there and hit Sogo. He is dead. And volatile status makes it rough. Anything that hits you when you're volatile will kill you. And the Barbarian gently picks up the ball and plays it in the box.
Point. Honey Badgers reset.
Aesir's Wrath Barbarian tries to nullify that, but Brock easily blocks him from getting close enough.
It makes no difference to the game, but I'll ask you later.
Scored heavily in favor of the Honey Badgers, but it's nothing wrong with that. We're seeing a lot of really strong play from Aesir's Wrath.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with the way that they're handling the aggression of the Honey Badgers. They're a little slow on the uptake here.
Scout's got the arrow ready, but doesn't think he has a clear enough shot to take it on the ball carrier.
Can't wait too long. Yep, there we go. Grok playing Bard is able to come in and take that scout out before it's able to use his bow. And opened up a nice lane on the right side of the field there, and off they go to score again.
Once again, a great demonstration of Sogo's ability to read the field and move where it would be most beneficial for his team.
You got to stay 50 feet away. Basically, you got to go hide.
Aesir's Wrath seems like they're chatting a little bit, discussing some strategy. Let's see if they try something different this time around. Sabin with that bow, looking for someone to pick up the ball so he can shoot him.
Sogo not out off the bat this time. Looks like he was having some footwear issues and wasn't able to make it out quickly enough.
I think this is the first round I've seen him not start. Sabin fires an arrow, but then he has to walk back to get more. That's definitely going to slow his team down. He stepped out to change out equipment. During that time, his team was outnumbered.
Jogga the Monk picks that Barbarian apart with that speed pole. Sogo moving forward, but wisely backs off.
Oh, and then Sogo drops it in, but Jogga, one arm on that speed pole, is able to stab across the lane and take him out.
Jogga's putting a lot of work in for Aesir's Wrath today, doing a really, really fantastic job of sort of extending the reach and control of his team.
Yeah, his threat projection is on point, and I hope someone buys that guy a beer later.
I can agree with that.
Because he is putting the work in. He looks exhausted. And Reeves chatting about something here.
Sogo's ready to go this time. He's just crouched in attack position, ready to bolt for that ball as soon as the round gets called.
Yeah, it looks like his rest break is over. He's back on the front line. And there he goes.
He looks like they're countering really quickly, though. But Sogo managed to get a hold of it.
Yeah, Aesir's Wrath moving mostly to just shut off the lane to their goal. Oh, and Jogga dodging an ice ball and a Sphere of Annihilation. Oh, it takes an ice ball, though.
Takes a death immediately. Bard comes out on the field.
Sabin jumps over to put some pressure on the volatile player. Takes a stab to the chest from Durshar.
Bard doing some good crowd control, shoves the warrior away, catches.
Force ball to the crotch, he is dead. Barbarian pushes up the outside, is dead. Sogo trying to find a path, and the Barbarian clears it for him. There he goes.
Point has been scored by Honey Badger. Point has been scored by Honey Badger. The score is 6-0.
All right, 6-0 in favor of the Honey Badgers. Aesir's Wrath, they're doing a good job of keeping the aggression up in favor or in face of the Honey Badger's assault. And that's difficult to do over a long period of time.
I'd really love to see them utilize their Bard's crowd control more. His ability to sort of push people around on the field would be really, really beneficial for them right now because they have a lot of really strong melee fighters and they're not getting a good chance to use them.
They really do. What I'm noticing in there is that right here, their Bard is taking a frontline position and using his crowd control from there, which opens him up to the attacks of the other team. And Jogga pushing in there to try and drive Sogo back, which he does, but Sogo still has the ball. And now they're in offensive position.
Strong push from Grok there, the Bard.
Absolutely. He takes out two people on their team. So the assassin has stepped. Oh no, the monk is. He must be dead.
Hey, Hunter, did you say
Monk seems to have gone into sync here. I think he dropped the sword right before Grok's connected.
Oh, I see.
The score is 7-0. 7-0 in favor of Honey Badger.
Yeah, the Aesir's Wrath could definitely use a different strategy from their Bard, because he hasn't had the opportunity to remove any of the crowd control spells that Honey Badgers have been throwing out, nor has he been able to really leverage any crowd control against them.
Yeah, it's tough coming up against a team with two Bards and a Wizard that are both really, really strong players as well. He would have a tough time out on the field, but I have to think that it would be better than what we're seeing now.
Jogga is using his polearm to block some spells from the Wizard, but one of them sneaks through and kills him. Barbarian takes a Sphere of Annihilation to shield, which destroys it. Alright.
So we're finally seeing some crowd control come up from right here, terrifying their Wizard. Shoves the warrior back. Doing a good job of holding that
Yeah, he left the ball right next to his goal. He really should have picked that up and moved it away.
Point for Honey Badger.
So all the Honey Badgers had to do was pick it up and drop it in the bucket. But it was still a good push. It was a little more offensive crowd control than we've seen so far, so good for Aesir's Wrath.
Absolutely, and I think Reich here contributed immensely to that play towards the end there. Unfortunately, the rest of his team was just already dead and not able to come back on the field.
A living enemy player, you cannot stab it.
You got still okay. Another player.
Seen some good chatter from the Aesir's Wrath team though.
Leon.
John is sprinting, no weapons in hand. Oh no, he's got a sword. He's definitely challenging Sogo over that ball. He's not going to let him have it easy. And here comes Durashar to push him back and let Sogo get access to that ball. And there's Reich here actually using those vertical swipes, hiding behind his team. Oh, and Grok comes in with Song of Interference, which makes him immune to verbal magic. And he is just laying waste to the backfield. Sogo's able to put the ball in and point his card. Great screen from the Honey Badgers shield bearers there. Blocked off all movement. Absolutely. So we're here at the end of the first round. We've got a 5-minute break. And both teams are going to take a minute to rest, rehydrate, and maybe discuss their strategies.
Teams, you have 5 minutes. At the end of 5 minutes, we will immediately start the game if you are not ready.
Now, Honey Badgers with the approach of just pure aggression has been just leaving the Aesir's Wrath reeling.
Well, we've seen the same thing from them, realistically against each game or each team they've played today, and it's been working out really well for them.
Absolutely, they are just in onslaught mode, and their blitzkrieg has been working really well. The other teams have not been able to adapt and recover.
I'll be really interested to see what the stats look like at the end of today. Sogo's been certainly pulling his weight for someone who's never stepped on a Phoenix League field before today.
Yeah, absolutely. He's controlling that ball and working hard to get it into the goal every chance he gets.
Definitely a lot of discussion amongst the Aesir's Wrath team, so we'll see if we get a little bit different play from them after this half.
Yeah, I see the bards from both teams over there comparing notes between halves. That's sort of nice to see. Hopefully Aesir's Wrath will be able to leverage the crowd control abilities of their bard a little more in the next round.
Yeah, it'll also be interesting to see if we see any equipment changes. I see the Aesir's Wrath scout kind of pacing around a little bit. Not sure if he's looking to bring out something different on the field. As a scout, Sabin was wearing 6 points of plate in the last match as a warrior, and as a scout, he could certainly be wearing armor. He does have a gambeson. I'm surprised to see him not wearing it.
Yeah, and that's one of the hallmarks of that class is the ability to use such a wide variety of equipment. So. Surprising to see so little of that being utilized.
Yeah, and the same thing from the Barbarian on Aesir's Wrath. It'd be good to see some armor on him. It'll give him a lot more survivability because he's just getting picked apart out there.
Agreed. And neither of the monks are utilizing throwing weapons, which I also find interesting. But the Honey Badgers team definitely utilizing their class as well. They've got armor on the field. Their crowd control is very focused, and they've been utilizing it well to open up lanes of approach for, primarily for Sogo there to drop the ball off.
I think we have seen a score from Grok this game and a score from their Barbarian as well. His name escapes me. Either way, certainly not a solitary achievement on Sogo's part.
Zophar. Zophar is the...
Zophar, excellent. So yeah, we've seen a goal from Zophar and a goal from Grok the Bard as well. So definitely a team contribution there, and both of those shields have been providing an excellent screen for Sogo to be, actually dunking that ball.
Yeah, he's been doing a really good job sneaking in there. He's definitely pulling the lion's share of their scores.
I think the Warrior may be trying to make a case at the Reeve that his boots are in fact shin armor.
All right. We'll see if they agree with him or not. So both teams are going to switch sides. Aesir's Wrath's already assembled in their corner, and hopefully they're talking some strategy.
But again, for their second game, I mean, certainly not a poor showing. They've been giving it back to the Honey Badgers here. It's just hard to compete with that level of sustained aggression.
It absolutely is. But their counter aggression has been solid and consistent, and they've. I can't deny that they've been making Honey Badgers work for it.
Yep, absolutely. And they've got a lot of really, really strong and veteran players in the Honey Badgers team, so it's no mean feat.
No, absolutely. Both Grok and Mara are long-time veteran players. We're getting a 30-second warning here. But they've both been playing for, I mean, between the two of them, close to 20 years. And they both know their classes very well, and they're very aggressive players on the field. Combined with the speed and just laser focus of Sogo over there, they definitely have an advantage.
Sogo's already hitting his swords together. He's ready to start. Looks like the rest of the team for the Honey Badgers sort of gathering up their equipment.
In
3 seconds.
2, 1. Play on.
All right, there we go. And Sogo is off again, racing to the ball. But Jogga coming in, putting pressure on him, forcing him to back
quite
up.
quick enough, though.
No, Jogga's, he's got to come off the line a little faster than that. Sogo isn't messing around.
Bard throwing some crowd control around. Looks like he may have awed somebody.
Barbarian pushing him, trying to get past Zophar in order to get to Sogo on the ball, but he's not able to do it.
I know, I'm
Zophar using an interesting combination of speed pull and flail.
And then you got if you're dead, you have to feel.
Seems to be working for him though. He's killed 3 people.
You're dead on our team, roll around.
Aesir's Wrath being pushed back. Oh, Jogga trying to get in and fight against that speed pull.
Point has been scored by Honey Badger.
But they were able to force him off the goal, and the Honey Badger scored another point.
Under the rules of crushing victory. It is 10-0. Honey Badger wins. End game.
All right, so the head Reeve is invoking the mercy rule at 10-0 in favor of the Honey Badgers. Great game for them. The Aesir's Wrath will hopefully get a chance to spend some time reflecting and refining their strategies. They definitely have the energy and the enthusiasm.
And we're seeing some great sportsmanship from them too. I mean, when the mercy rule was called, there was no pouting or complaining. There were a lot of smiles and laughs. They're walking around the field, hugging and shaking each other's hands. So no hard feelings here. Just good fun.
Yeah, which is something we've been seeing all day long, which is really fantastic. The players are having a good time. They're supporting each other, and they're playing incredibly fair on the field. So this has been a good day.
Great to see. Great to see.
All right, so thanks for joining us in this chapter of Northreach's Phoenix League season 2017 here at Solstice War. I'm Goran, and this is Mini Bard.
Don't forget to follow us, subscribe, like, comment, all the good stuff on social media, YouTube. We love hearing from you, and we hope that you enjoyed watching.
Yeah.